Say, for those of you who are watching at home, we're all waving. Turn around and wave to the cameras. Come on. Yeah, we're all part of the same family here. It does feel good to be back home in the Levin studio, doesn't it?
Yes.
My name's Marilyn Ray Beyer, and if you have not attended Folkstage in a while, welcome back. It's sweater weather, and it is such a good idea to stay close and huddle for warmth with folk music. Don't you agree? Of course, yeah. Well, our friends at St. Tim's Coffee House in Skokie and at Acoustic Renaissance Concerts in Hinsdale have terrific seasons all lined up for you. In fact, my old friends, the Refugees, Sydney Bullens, Wendy Waldman, and Deborah Holland, are only coming to Chicago because Randy and I were able to make it a joint booking at Acoustic Renaissance and on Folkstage on November 18th. So, yeah, let's do that. I hope we'll see you there. I will be gone next weekend to the Northeast Region Folk Alliance, NERFA, where I'll be presenting Ben Gage in the Curator's Showcase. Right? Yeah. And we all met Ben through the good graces of Sandy Wong Ronkoski at St. Tim's a few weeks ago. So magic happens at Folkstage, so thank you for that. And please be sure to ask me, if you haven't already, about New Year's Steve. Big news. Not only are we creating a unique Steve Goodman tribute right here on Saturday, December 30th, but the players have been invited to recreate the whole show the following Friday, January 5th at Fitzgerald's in the big room, the same room where they put on the Moth Story Slam, right? You have advance access to tickets. Tickets go on sale to the general public on November 11th, but for a week, you guys can choose your seats. $20 for tables and $15 per person for general admission. But tonight, here he waits, right? We have a crafty and tender songwriter who will feel instantly like an old friend, I'm sure of it. We've been working toward this evening since January of 2020, when I was walking past a private showcase room at a hotel in New Orleans, and I peeked in, and then I sat down and listened. And well, more than 3 years later, let me introduce you to your newest friend, Mike Ward.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Marilyn. Thanks to WFMT and Folkstage. It's an honor to be here. I'm going to start with a song that kind of introduces me to you. It's a true story. It's really my family and my story. It's called The Other Side. I was 6 or 7, don't know quite which. We were on the Canadian side of the Blue Water Bridge. My dad took us there to fish and swim and sail. We had a big black boat named after a great white whale. At the end of the day, everyone ran to the 57 Ford, a station wagon big enough for the family ward. 8 kids, 2 adults, the counting noses added up to 10. So my daddy started the car and off they went. They left without me, I was still on the other side. To this day I can't recall if I even cried. Got some sympathy out of it, a Coca-Cola and a bag of chips, but I knew I would see them again on the other side. Now we were Irish Catholic, that you probably already guessed. Our home was filled with lots of chaos, love, and craziness. The occasional fight over church and sports, over rights and wrongs. It was where the misunderstood and the misfits could belong. Margaret went off to college, later moved to NYC. My brother Jack left to study art and be who he could be. Kathy drove away to find fame in fashion design. Chris and Tom got married and found houses with sold signs. They left without me, I was still on the other side. It's not their fault, they had to live their lives. But staying home wasn't all that bad with my brother Pat living in my parents' pad. But I knew it wouldn't be long before I'd see them on the other side. Well, on the other side, sometimes I'd like some time to myself. And on the other side, I'd feel some guilt about how it was I felt. When I think about it now, it's easy to see the cost to get to the other side. Well, it ain't free. Well, Paul was the first to go at 16 in a car crash. My mom made it to 87 until her body just wouldn't last. My sister got cancer, she only lasted 7 days. And at 95, my dad, well, he just sort of slipped away. I remember days trying to make some sense of all these things. Family of 10 with one bathroom, one shower, and one huge-ass sink. I remember that day when I was left behind. Was that a mistake, or was it a sign? They left without me, I'm still on the other side. I miss the beach like the day misses the night. I don't know if I believe in things I cannot touch or see, but I do hope to see them all again on the other side. Yes, I hope we'll be together again on the other side, on the other side, on the other side. Thank you. Thank you. So, how many of you watch Masterpiece Theater? Okay, so you know that at the beginning, you know, the guy from Viking Cruises always says, time is our most valued commodity. And as somebody who has more miles behind me than I probably have ahead of me, that spoke a lot of truth. And this song is called Time, and it has a part for you. I'm going to sing it first and then let you do it. It's really easy. There are no words. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's do it again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Great. Little hands on the 5, big hands on the 10. Face we learn to recognize, to be where by when. It can improve some wine, heal many wounds. It can fly by so fast and be gone far too soon. The pendulum swings, ticking time, oh time, catches up sooner or later with no rewind. Before it's up, it can wear us down. If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Carbon to diamonds, particles to pearls, seeds into sequoias, astral dust into worlds, measures of life, unwritten histories, the marching on of seconds and centuries. The hourglass sand sift in time, oh time, catches up sooner or later, body and mind. Before it's up, it can wear us down. If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? Ready? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys are great. Early to bed, early to rise, forging ahead, falling behind. Can we stop the clock, restart the ride, take back the stolen and keep a little on our side? The sun chasing shadows across time, oh time, catches up sooner or later to yours and mine. Before it's up, it can wear us down. If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? Thank you. Our family has had, it's a big family and it's had some issues with addiction and other areas of trouble. But what has also been true is that many of those same people have found love, and have found love to be an incredibly redemptive quality. And that's what this song is about. It's about the redemptive power of love. It's called Let Love Lead the Way. I wanna tell my story, don't know where to begin. I wanna change my future and the shape that I am in. The doubt and fear that grips me, I beg for its release, to gather my shortcomings, oh, and make them history. Oh, let love though my feet may stray, through hurt and pain, loss and gain, let our love lead the way. Lead the way. Open on the table my heart and soul exposed. Weakness may have led me here. Now your strength is taking hold. You can piece me back together, even if I'm missing parts. Wrap your love around me, oh, till sunrise breaks the dark. Oh, let love lead the way. I follow till all my debts are paid. Through prayer and pain, loss and gain, let our love lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way. Oh, let love lead the way. I follow on the path we've laid. Through hurt and pain, loss and gain, let our love. Through broken hearts and false starts, let our love. Through prayer and pain, loss and gain, let our love lead the way. Thank you. So another part of being from a big family. So I already told you I'm from a family of 8 kids. I'm the 7th out of the 8. These next 2 songs I'm going to kind of do more family digging, dredging. One of the things you learn as the 7th out of 8 kids is if you're observant, you learn what got the older ones in trouble, so you know to avoid it. And then you learn that when it's time to go, there isn't like a discussion about it. It's, there's not like, oh, I don't think I want to go to wherever. You were like, everybody went, so you learned to follow. And there was a little bit of that in the song before this, but that's the title of this song, and this is sort of an extension of my story. I followed my sisters and brothers. I followed the temptation of others, worked hard to fit in. Inside a different skin, I begged, stole and borrowed. Mostly I followed. Morning mass, a heathen acolyte. Heaven or hell, well, it could be either side. Said all my childhood confessions, not sure now about any of those lessons. I followed Stations of the Cross, gave credit for the wins, took blame for every loss, prayed that those wafers were actually the Savior. Cheap wine was the blood I swallowed. I served and followed. Cut-off jeans, faded t-shirts, six-pack cigarettes, driving round the outskirts, wasting our lives, our futures, our past, hoping to death that the die had not been cast. I followed the dream we were sold, could not tell the truth from the lies we were told, tried to outrun things that I've done just to make it through tomorrow. Oh, I follow to avoid detection, hide my own reflection, an acne-filled complexion, a guilt-ridden erection, falling far short of perfection. Now I follow a road less traveled, turn my turn, the secret gets unraveled. I will follow a girl to the ends of the earth, my soul no longer hollow. My heart I follow. Oh, I follow. My heart I follow. Oh, I follow. My heart I follow. Thank you. So my mom played piano. She wanted all of us to play an instrument. So we had the piano, we had a violin, we had flute, we had a trumpet that my brother Chris tried to play. Man, that was bad. I tried to play clarinet. That was really bad. But one of the other instruments we had in the house was a Gibson LG2 guitar that my mom bought in 1947. Gave it to my dad. Not to give too much away, but he was a dentist, and he didn't want to get calluses on his hands. Because in those days, you didn't wear gloves as a dentist. So it made sense to us, but we just banged that guitar all around for years and years and years and years and years and years. Now it sits with me. I write on that guitar, but I don't take it out much. This song is dedicated to that guitar, although I do feel kind of guilty when I play it on the Martin. It's called Instrument of Good. Back in '47, it was a gift from my mom. My dad never learned to play a single song. Us kids took turns, some got good, some not so great. Now it's here with the seventh son out of 8. Like the sympathetic ear of an old family friend, listens to the story, never gives away the end. More songs in it than I blessing either way. Mahogany and spruce, that Gibson LG2. Light gauge heartstrings, unlocking everything, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good. Oh. Brings us together around campfire flames, calling out injustice and taking names. Changed a few minds, made others pause to think, and it's always good company for a drink. Mahogany and spruce, that Gibson LG2. Singing loud and clear, watch the visions disappear, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good. For good. Made by hand in Kalamazoo. Oh, the worn down fretboard grooves locked in the case, I can feel it resonate. It's 3 a.m., that's why I'm still awake. Now it guides me, shows which way to go. Some days takes the high road, some days the low. It can even make a bad song sound just fine. I should know it's banged out plenty of mine. Mahogany and spruce, that Gibson LG2. Holding family history, searching for the best of me, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good. For good. Make me an instrument for good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Wow, it was just wonderful to have our exclusive set.
Yeah.
Which,
that was a
of
new
course,
song, by the way.
the
that
Instruments
last
of Good
song,
is a new song?
that's an unrecorded song, so that's a sneak preview for
It's
all of you.
recorded now. Just for you. And I do want to take a moment to say, wow, thank you for last Saturday night. We really did a great rousing support for folk on WFMT. I think everybody above me was impressed. Thank you for that. And of course, there's much more coming. You've seen the list of what's coming up next year as well as the rest of the fall. So thank you so much. And coming right up at 8 o'clock sharp, the live broadcast with Mike Ward. So go out there and get to know him a little bit and carry home a T-shirt. Oh, by the way, you do want, I want to just give you a little reveal, with just a little tease. There will be a special encore at the very end before you leave tonight. Right, Mike?
Right.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.
evening, and welcome to Folkstage, live from the Faye and Daniel Levin Performance Studio at WFMT. Hi, I'm Marilyn Ray Beyer, your host and producer. Tonight, for the very first time on Folkstage, we will bring you the songs of Mike Ward. Folkstage is made possible by the generous support of an anonymous family foundation, Nancy Clark, Freddie Greenberg and Daniel Pinkert, Bruce Hirsch, Andy and Becky Anderson, and WFMT members like you. Eric Arunas is our audio engineer. Majan Mason is our videographer. I first met tonight's performer almost 4 years ago. Well, he'll tell you that story. But suffice it to say, I was intrigued, then fascinated, finally charmed by his writing and his presence. His vivid songs reveal the empty streets of Detroit, leafy country roads, intimate personal portraits. Mike Ward finds that hidden space between joy and tragedy, love and loss. His warm personality invites you in. So let's welcome to Folkstage my friend Mike Ward.
Thank you, Marilyn. There are falls from grace, falling stars from the sky, fall in New England, washing over your eyes. The fall that you take when you meet your heart's end, you may never recover from that one again. There are falls you barely survive, others make you feel more alive. We keep falling and falling and falling like rain, soaked to the bone, aching and drained. We keep falling and falling, asking where, how, and why. Hope that one day we will rise. Falling off the wagon, falling off a bike, one or the other can change your life. The falls you see coming, falls you endure, falls where you dream of a better world. An oak falls in a lightning flash, no getting back up, no second chance. We keep falling and falling and falling like rain, soaked to the bone, aching and drained. We keep falling and falling, asking where, how, and why. Wait for the time we will rise. Rise up, fly and soar. Rise up, falling no more. No more falling or falling or falling away. Peaceful, protected, free from the pain. No more falling or tears to be cried. Now is the time we will rise. Now is the time we will rise. Now is the time we will rise. Thank you. So that song is called Falling No More, and it's on a new record called Love Never Rests. And I record, my name is Mike Ward, but I record under the name Mike Ward Psycho Songs, and I perform under that name. And that comes from, it comes from my nickname, Psycho Ward. And that comes from a pretty healthy Irish temper and hockey playing. I was talking to, where is he? I was talking to, there he is. We were talking hockey at the break. So there was also a lot of mix-ups on Spotify and iTunes with other Mike Wards. So I added Psycho Songs to separate it. But it's really about my nickname. But as Marilyn said, we met at Farm. I was in a private showcase, and I played this song. And about a year and a half later, I released the record. I recorded this song, sent it to her, and she remembered the song. And she wrote me right back and was just so glowing about it. But at the same time, she said, "Can I offer you some advice on some of your materials?" But I was new to this. I spent 40 years in advertising, and this was new to me. This whole thing was new to me. My first record, I just released it and put it out there and thought everything would happen. Nothing happened. But she was so kind, and she took the time to outline how I should prepare my materials. And since that time, I've been helping other songwriters do that same thing. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Marilyn. But the song is called Our Turn to Shine. It's got a line for you. It's that line toward the end. I'll tell you when to come in. It's really about just changing out old to new. I'm the last of my kind, an incandescent life from another time. Slow to turn on, I won't last long, sorta like this old song. I'll be replaced by an LED, 820 lumens like a new TV. Find them at Lowe's Home Improvement, part of the next youth movement. Energy efficient for decades to come. By the time it goes dark, I'll be gone. I'm a dinosaur made of glass and tin. Take me out, screw a new one in. But for now, I'll light the way, brighten up your everyday, if only for a short time. It's my turn to shine. I can chase away the night. I'm the perfect reading light. Whether it's an old newspaper or an Elmore Leonard caper, when I'm done, reuse my glass and those tiny little wires of brass. Can't do much with a broken filament when it's no longer radiant. But for now, I'll light the way, brighten up your everyday, if only for a short time. It's still my turn to shine. Still my turn to shine. I've been flickering for a little while. I'm on my last mile. Let me illuminate your smile before I go out of style. In the days before lamps, we'd sit around the camps, look to the fire for all we desired. Maybe that day will return when all we will burn is ourselves in the sun. brighten up our everyday. Whoa, whoa, for the rest of time. This is gonna be your line. It's our turn to shine. Coming around. We'll let it light our way, brighten up our everyday. Whoa, whoa, for the rest of time. It's our turn to shine. 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 Our turn to shine. Thank you. So, thank you. This is a song, it's for the unsung heroes in music. The men and women who traveled this country in little cars and vans, slept on porches, slept on couches, whatever. Maybe they never made it to a big venue, but they kept doing it. It's called Broken. Had broken teeth and broken strings, had no more songs left to sing. On the road since '76, playing mostly for drinks and tips. Drove a beat up old blue Chevy van, slept in the back on some bags of sand. From El Paso up to Estes Park, well, he took his time making his musical mark. And you could hear him sing, I can't turn water into wine. Turn left when I should have turned right. I could turn the other cheek, turn myself in for being weak. Get the hell out of my own head, make my peace where I make my bed, where I make my bed. An awkward man, never got close to anyone. Lyrics told the tale of a life on the run. Fell for a reader who deserved much more than a tired old truck stop troubadour who played Willie Whalen and some Buck Owens. When the going got tough, that's when he got going. Never forgot the words to any song, still couldn't remember what street he lived on. But you could hear him sing, I can't turn water into wine. Turn left when I should have turned right. I could turn the other cheek, turn myself in for being weak. Get the hell out of my own head, make my peace where I make my bed, where I make my bed. 2 packs a day, cheap case of beer. He was running out of minutes, hours, and years. Found him face down, his lips were frozen blue. It was his final show at the Red Horseshoe. But you could hear him sing, I can't turn water into wine. Turn left when I should have turned right. I could turn the other cheek, turn myself in for being weak. Get the hell out of my own head, make my peace where I make my bed, where I make my bed, where I make my bed. Thank you. That was one of the songs that Marilyn had requested last year when she introduced me at Farm. And she said, you know, everybody's got love songs and everybody's got songs that'll, you know, that are sad stories or whatever. But I really like that one about the musician who's traveled, because we've known them all. So the times we're living in right now are kind of crazy. There's sadness, there's tragedy all around us. And for me, I just want to offer a little hope. And that's what this song is about. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. Find our way to an open door. Our fingers crossed before all is lost. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. Some sign of life is all we're living for. On the losing end of a lopsided score, getting hard to see or show humanity. Some sign of life is all we're living for. Who feels the loss? Which side will win? Will God absolve all our earthly sin? An honest act of love is all we're longing for. Unchain the prisoners of this war, free to forgive, and at last admit an honest act of love is all we're longing for. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. Find our way to an open door. Our fingers crossed before all is lost. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. At the end of our rope, under a microscope. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. A little bit of hope is all. We're hoping for. Thank you. Thank you. So that's one of the other songs on the new record. And this next one is actually as close to a title track as the album has. The title of the song is The Currency of Forgiveness. But the title of the album, Love Never Rests, can be found in this song. This song is about relationships and the hard work it takes to keep them going. Coffee brewed hours before she's awake. Hot water saved for the shower he takes. Drives with no sense of direction. Sometimes accepts a course correction. Listens to the same story told 100 times. Waits patiently at the end of the line. Holding doors, holding tongues. All evens out when our days are done. Worth all you have and nothing less. All the tears and years that you invest there from the moment you met. No IOUs, no repaid debts, in the currency of forgiveness. An apology long before there's a fight. No admission of who's wrong or who's right. A half-hearted confession from some past life indiscretion. Worth all you have and nothing less. It's a beautiful, complicated mess. Will it all add up to happiness? No IOUs, no repaid debt, in the currency of forgiveness. It's a long haul, there's bumps in the road. It's only heavy if you don't share the load. No regrets, big or small. Always say I love you before nightfall. Worth all you have and nothing less. Life keeps you up at night, but love never rests. Isn't this why you both said yes? No IOUs, no repaid debts, in the currency of forgiveness. In the currency of forgiveness. Thank you. One of the other aspects of forgiveness is the ability to forgive yourself. And even when it's not your fault. And this is a song dedicated to my mom. I don't play it all the time, but I like to play it when I can. My mom struggled, and actually our whole family did, with the loss of a sibling, a loss of a son. And it took me a long time to process it and to write this for her. How did you manage to even laugh, cook a dinner, sing a song, teach a class with no protective armor or leaden shield on this unfamiliar family field? Day after Christmas, 65, Mustang full of boys on a little joyride. If you could travel back in time, you'd never let him leave. Spent the rest of your life learning how a mother grieves. Letting go, getting past. No one told you how long this would last. An uphill battle, fall back down. He was your hidden scar till the day you went home. The hole left in your heart till the day you went home. As I lay my hands on your tired feet, I'm reminded at some point we're all set free from this aching pain life accumulates, and the knowledge you have that no one escapes. Letting go, getting past. No one told you how long this would last. An uphill battle, fall back down. He was your hidden scar till the day you went home. The hole left in your heart till the day you went home. You were our rock, where did you find the will? Defined by the details of that night so still. A family gets what a family needs, strung together by a string of rosary beads. Letting go, getting past. No one told you how long this would last. An uphill battle, fall back down. He was your hidden scar till the day you went home. The hole left in your heart till the day you went home. Thank you. Thank you very much. My mom never heard that song. First time I played it out was on her birthday on May 1st, a few years ago. It was cold here this week, right? Anybody have snow on Halloween? Yeah. Poor kids. The poor trick-or-treaters. But also, when it gets cold like this, when the weather turns, I bring out this song. For those who are not living in homes, who are living on the streets, who are living under viaducts, who are doing what they can. And this is also a song you can join me on. Once you hear the chorus, the first two lines of the chorus are always the same. So please join me. If I can get it in tune. There we go. I sleep on the sidewalk, the cracks in my back. All my possessions in a clear plastic sack. I got holes in my pockets and my shoes are untied. Cold's moving in and there's no place to hide. I don't ask for much, I'm just looking for change. Years of living this life have clouded my brain. But I'm reading my book as I sit by the curb. Most people figure I'm somewhat disturbed. Here's the chorus. Why can't you turn your life around? They ask, why can't you turn your life around? It's a question I hear every day of the year. Why can't you turn your life around? Don't judge me or think I'm just down on my luck. It's like a catch-22, that's where I'm stuck. No training to speak of, job prospects are dim. I could eat on my wages, but I couldn't pay rent. My skin's turned to leather, my eyes have gone dark. Can you look past it all and see deep in my heart? I used to have dreams and I used to make plans. Now I sit here hoping someone gives me a hand. Ready? Why can't you turn your life around? They ask, why can't you turn your life around? It's no way to live and there's nothing to give. Why can't you turn your life around? I'm somebody's daughter, somebody's son, someone who played on your street carefree in the sun. I might have been through a war, run away from it all, watched over your kids as they're learning to crawl. My story is told on a handwritten sign. It's the only thing left I can truly call mine. To protect me from rain, I sleep under a bridge. I have no idea how far I am from the edge. Here we go. Why can't you turn your life around? They ask, why can't you turn your life around? Boy, you're always on guard, eye contact is hard. Why can't you turn your life around? Maybe I got a will, and I still have a voice. Do you really think I'm out here by choice? I pray to God and I hope He can hear that I ain't in this place this time next year. Join me. Why can't you turn your life around? They ask, why can't you turn your life around? It's no way to live there's nothing to give. Why can't you turn your life around? One more. Why can't you turn your life around? They ask, why can't you turn your life around? No, there's no way to live and there's nothing to give. Why can't you turn your life around? Thank you. I missed that.
You're listening to Mike Ward on WFMT's Folkstage, live from WFMT.
So I did spend 40 years in advertising on the creative side, but that's not what this song is about necessarily. It's not about content building. It's about content. And whether you're going to be content with your life after you're gone, how you're viewed when you leave this place. Caught a cold when I wasn't even chasing it. Saw the light when I wasn't even facing it. Found myself when I wasn't even lost. Built a bridge that I still have never crossed. Trying to escape without really ever leaving. I was telling the truth while make-believing. The harder I look at things, seems the less I see. When searching for a forest, all I found was a tree. It's a simple life in a complex world. I want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Used to sit in a cube trying to think out of the box. If I only knew more about bonds and stocks. I'm on the fence between the future and the past. Watching time pass slowly, but I think it's gaining fast. Sometimes I wish that I had smoked more dope, read more books and maybe used less soap. Gone to sleep later, planted more trees, learned a language to say fromage instead of cheese. It's a simple life in a complex world. I want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Whether it's a paradox or a paradigm, a pair of twos or a pair of nines, a full house beats three kings every single time, and close only counts in shuffleboard and landmine. Is it possible to hate the very thing you love? Possible to be full yet never get enough? Am I on the bottom while I'm climbing to the top? I'm about to get going, but I think it's time to stop. It's a simple life in a complex world. I want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Are you gonna leave this world completely content? Thank you. So I'm really proud of my son, proud of both my kids, but my son's a filmmaker in Brooklyn, and he has created a bunch of beautiful music videos, and that one in particular for Content was a finalist last year in the Michigan Music Video Awards. Did not win, sadly. But my website is psychosongs.com, and there are multiple music videos on that site that you may want to take a look at. So, my wife and I, we've had quite a journey over the last few years, and we moved when I retired in 2016. We moved from a 3,300 square foot apartment or condo in Farmington Hills, Michigan, into a 1,125 square foot apartment in downtown Detroit. We got rid of a car, and we just made a smaller, more compact life. And that's what this song is about. Sorry. Had a compact car, whole lot easier to start. Fits in those hard-to-fit spaces, never a part of street drag races. Driving next to an SUV, well, I feel a little puny. It's good on gas, near and far. I got a compact car. Oh yeah, got a compact car. Got a compact build, 5'5", still strong-willed. As a kid I was sort of stocky, bad for hoops, good for hockey. Wished I was tall and thin and maybe a bit more significant. No fashion sense, no frills. I got a compact build. Oh yeah, I got a compact build. But I'm expanding my heart, stretching out my soul, letting my spirit span this entire earthly globe. Ain't gonna let this moment go. This is for all the musicians, maybe DJs too. Got a compact disc. All it took was to take a few risks. Folks who believed in me, all my friends, my extended family. Got no vinyl or cassettes, nor many financial assets. Can anyone still play this? I got a compact disc. Oh yeah, I got a compact disc. They're right outside with the t-shirts and the koozies. Got a compact life. Some of you may wonder why. Downsized a few years ago. Here's what I've got to show. A smaller carbon footprint. 43-year sacrament still makes me feel so alive. I got a compact life. Oh yeah, I got a compact life. With a compact car and a compact build, I got a compact life. With a compact disc in a compact world, I got a compact life. Compact home, compact wife, I love my compact life. Thank you. This is the last song of the set, and it has a part for you that I want to teach you. Before we start the song, I'm going to actually teach you the chorus, if it's okay. This is a song that started out being just for my kids, because I missed them so much during the lockdown. And my son was living by himself in a really tiny studio apartment in Brooklyn. And my daughter, who's a college lacrosse coach, was in Wisconsin, also by herself. And, we worried a lot about him. And then when I wrote this, I realized everybody during that time period and everybody still worries about the next generation and what's going to happen. So this is called Let Them Be Loved, and I'm going to teach you the chorus. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Whoa, let them be loved. Ready? Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Whoa, let them be loved. Thank you. Let them be loved. Let them be held. Let them have feelings so completely felt. To be shown kindness, have shoulders to lean upon. Let them find comfort today and beyond. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let them keep secrets, deeply held beliefs, to ride on the wind and tame the seas. Let them open up another one's eyes. Let them be the sunlight in someone else's skies. Ready? Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Whoa, let them be loved. Let their pain be our pain, and their doubts wash away. Their burdens be lifted, and their voice be true. I never sway. Let them learn lessons, to let others in, to know when they get knocked down, they can get back up again. Let them be heroes to see the unseen. Let them help others to dream their dreams. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Be loved. Oh, let them be loved.
Mike, you have about 7 more minutes.
Okay, all right. So
Right?
I have, I'm going to give you a choice.
All right.
So, a new sad, slightly sad song, or a slightly political song, or an Irish drinking song. Okay. So that's my heritage. And usually when I sing this song, I have to do a caveat that I will not honor it. It's called The Next Round's on Me. This song came from a lot of experience, you'll be able to tell. And there we go. Something's gone. Something's wrong. Sorry. We tuned to get it right. Yeah, the Irish don't care. They say, just play it. Close. That's close. Whether my glass is half empty or full, sort of like a gravitational pull, liquid courage or a paralyzing potion, either way each day I get my quotient, wearing 4 roses or a royal crown, putting it on never lets me down. So raise a glass to me and one to you. The bartender's buying, so I'll have 2. Or raise a glass or 2, or maybe 3. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. Whether I'm howling at the moon at night or all lit up in the broad daylight, the drink betrays me ounce by ounce, makes me forget what really counts. Bomb not Irish car bomb smashed on Sarmash, the next morning leaves me dragging my ass. So raise a glass to me and one to you. How many fingers am I holding up? 1 or 2? Or raise a glass or 2, or maybe 3. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Whiskey in my veins, glass shots to the heart. From Sazerac to Uncle Jack, oh, that's just the start. Mixing mold with 100 proof habit. So drunk I can't walk, I think I'll cab it. I'm aged in barrels, yet never mature. I know every single solitary hangover cure. So raise a glass of yours and one of mine, keep pouring till it's closing time. Or raise a glass or two, or maybe three, let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Thank you. Thank you.
Mike Ward. Mike Ward.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Marilyn.
Oh.
Thank you, WFMT. Thank you, Folkstage. Thank you, Eric, back there.
Well, before we let you go,
Okay.
I got a couple of questions for you. You know, I didn't point out something that is so obvious that I should have, and that is your incredible guitar style.
Oh.
So, did you grow up in a whole, you said there were instruments in the house. And, of course, we just heard evidence of the Irish heritage.
Irish heritage, Tommy Makem, the Clancy brothers were big in our house. Yeah. But also Simon and Garfunkel, that was a huge influence on me. One time when my sister had a summer job at Higgins Lake in Michigan, and she went away, and she left her 45 of I Am a Rock at home, and I wore it out. Literally, I wore the grooves out on that, listening to it.
So all of those inspirations.
Yeah, all of them.
And did you sing together as a family? Sitting around a dining room table, stuff
No,
like
we
that?
fought. We just fought.
Oh.
No, I grew up singing in choirs. I was in choir from the time I was 7, and I sang up until as an adult in choirs. I was a cantor at church. Helped me learn how to project, and yeah.
Well, we're glad that it brought you here to Folkstage.
I'm awfully glad to be here.
Well, you've been listening to Mike Ward, who came to Chicago from Detroit to perform live on Folkstage at the Faye and Daniel Levin studio at WFMT. Mike's website, and you might want to grab a pen and paper, is psychosongs.com. Yeah. Yep, that's PSYCHOSONGS.com. And his recent album, by the way, Love Never Rests, you've heard some of the songs from it, all of his prior recordings as well, capture that honest and carefully honed songwriting and playing that shines a light on the human condition. So check out psychosongs.com to see where you can hear Mike live in Michigan and beyond. Yep. Next week on Folkstage, an archive concert with Tom Russell. And on November 18th, we gather at Acoustic Renaissance in Hinsdale for a rousing set of originals and covers from the Refugees. Folkstage members are invited as part of their membership, but everyone can find out more at acousticren.com. Folkstage is made possible by the generous support of an anonymous family foundation, Nancy Clark, Freddie Greenberg and Daniel Pinkert, Bruce Hirsch, Andy and Becky Anderson, and WFMT members like you. Eric Arunas is our series audio engineer, Mijan Mason, videography and production assistant. Jan Weller is in the broadcast booth. I'm your host, Marilyn Ray Beyer. And 1,000 thanks to the many volunteers who make every Folkstage performance a party. Folkstage comes to you every Saturday night at 8 o'clock on Classical WFMT, 98.7 FM, HD1, WFMT.com, and on the WFMT mobile app. Stay with me for Songs of November on the Midnight Special. Ta-da! Great.
This was great.
We're not turning the lights up yet until you deliver.
Okay. So some people were asking about the koozies out there. This is the answer. This is where they come from. When I retired, I was asked by many people what kind of advice or words of wisdom I would give to young people coming out of school, going into any business. And this was it. I held all of these jobs, but this is called career advice. Worked in a warehouse, drove a forklift, sacked liquor boxes on the midnight shift, scrambled eggs in very short order, just north of the Mexican-California border. Sprayed fake snow on Christmas trees, dug sign hole posts, made Dairy Queens, sold GIQs to more than a few, ate tar and gravel, paving roads and bridges too. But through it all I learned a lesson or two, some words of wisdom I'll share with you. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. No matter the job, no matter the pay, learn you gotta show up every single day. Whether changing out the urinal cakes or diverting sludge from the valve intakes. Oh, but a job can be replaced by robotics. They don't need healthcare or antibiotics. That shitty job can be shipped overseas. You may have to get down on your knees. But through it all I learned a lesson here or there, some words of wisdom that are too good not to share. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. Now, if you're a boss or an owner, don't be a jerk. Maybe even offer employees a couple of perks, like free coffee and no knives in the back. Once a month, an afternoon snack. Oh, in the workplace, lying and cheating gets rewarded. Make sure all your conversations are recorded. There'll be times you want to scream and yell, times you want to tell them all to just go straight to. Well, you can always learn a lesson or two, some words of wisdom I'll share with you. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dictating, irritating, infuriating, ingratiating, exasperating, exaggerating, emasculating, calculating, sex baiting, favor trading, all the fun confiscating. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. Thank you. So that will be on the edit room floor. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a real treat, and I hope that those of you who are in town, is it next Saturday at St. Tim's? Is Ann Hills. No, it never was, because we have had Ann several times in recent months, and I'm out of town. I mean, unless you just want to leave a soft, low.
Gotta stack the chairs.
Yeah.